What is going on, Guardians? Today I want to show you guys my new favorite Warlock build. With this build, you get to have all three aspects, infinite void buddies, you weaken everything. This build has wonderful crowd control, pretty decent boss DPS potential, you produce a ton of orbs, and I gotta be honest, this is just a really fun build. All of the gameplay footage you're seeing is from an 1830 Legend Lost sector. I'm only a level 18-15 in the video, so I'm clearly underleveled, yet I still clear this lost sector in under 6.5 minutes. This, guys, is the weaken everything VoidWalker build. But before we get into the video, please consider liking and subscribing as it helps me out tremendously, guys. Now, let's get on to it. First, I'm going to discuss the basic elements of the build, then move on to the gameplay loop, and then I'm going to finish the video up by recommending some mods and strategies at the end. Starting off with the exotic, we have the Briarbind's exotic gauntlet. This gauntlet was introduced at the beginning of Season 22 and can be obtained through Legend Lost Sectors and the Vex Strike Force public event on Neo Muna. And guys, trust me, you are going to want to get this exotic. The Briarbinds do a couple of things to your Void Buddy. First one, when your Void Buddy is deployed, it has a longer duration, meaning it just lasts a couple more seconds. Second, your Void Buddy's damage and durability increases with every kill the Void Buddy gets itself. Once the Void Buddy has gotten a couple kills, I believe it's 5, it will do double damage and increase durability, meaning it can't be destroyed as easily. Lastly, guys, this is the most important one. When you deploy your Void Buddy, you can go over to it, pick it up, and redeploy it to a different area again, or the same area if you want to. When you do this, the timer is reset, meaning, in theory, you can use one Void Buddy indefinitely as long as you could just keep picking it up. Oftentimes this doesn't happen, but in my experience, it's pretty common to get 2 to 3 Void Buddies going at once, meaning you are just weakening everything. We are, of course, running the Child of Old Gods aspect, and surprisingly, I am running Chaos Accelerant with this build. Not Devour. I want Chaos Accelerant for those overcharged nukes of grenades. And guys, we're still going to have Devour. I'll get to that later on in the video. Importantly, we are pairing this with the Healing Rift, allowing us to recoup grenade and melee energy when the Void Buddy gets a kill. We are also getting our class ability back faster because we are going to be defeating those weakened enemies being drained by our Void Buddy. Moving on to the fragments, I have Echo of Harvest. This is going to drop an Orb of Power and Void Breach every time you defeat a weakened target. This is happening constantly. It's important to note that the Void Breaches that you pick up will grant you additional class ability energy, so we're getting that class ability back even faster. Next, we have Echo of Starvation, which grants Devour every time you pick up an Orb of Power or a Void Breach, so it's easy to see that those two aspects pair together very well. After that, we've got Echo of Remnants, which makes those Void Grenades last longer. And then finally, we have Echo of Persistence to increase Devour and our Void Overshield. You can get a Void Overshield with this build if you are running a weapon with Repulsor Brace, which grants a Void Overshield when defeating a weakened enemy. And we are going to be doing that a lot. Moving on to the gameplay loop, it's pretty simple. Really, I just like to throw my overcharged Vortex Grenade first, and then I lay my Rift, shoot my Void Buddy into a group of enemies, which is going to start recouping my grenade energy, and then I just kind of go and pick up the Void Buddy. It's fairly simple. Every kill you get with the Void Buddy, or every weakened kill you are getting, is just going to grant you more orbs and more energy, which is really nice. So that's honestly fairly simple, and it's a really fun gameplay loop. I'm just going to go ahead and get right on into the mods, guys. I like to have a firepower mod to generate even more orbs every time I get a grenade final blow, and we are going to be getting a lot of those, so that's a good mod to have. The next mod I am running is Utility Kickstart. I am generating a lot of armor charges because we are picking up a lot of orbs of power. So every time you use that class ability, you're going to get a bunch of the class ability energy back immediately because you're always going to have armor charges. The last mod we are running is Insulation. And that simply just gives bonus class ability energy whenever you pick up an orb of power. As I've said before, we are generating tons of orbs of power, so it's good to get that class ability energy back even faster. Additionally, I want to recommend one more mod. It's really not necessary, but I like to have it, Ashes to Assets, just to get my super ability back faster because we are getting so many grenade kills. Why not run it? Of course, guys, for your stats, I am recommending you want max resilience. I like having max resilience for everything, but especially on this build. High recovery and high discipline, so you can keep getting that grenade back faster and that class ability back faster. Guys, I hope you really enjoy using this build. I hope this guide was helpful. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.